So get this. We're diving deep today into one of the biggest mysteries in Game of Thrones.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
We're talking about the prophecy.
Hit me with it.
Of the prince that was promised.
Okay.
Do you think? Just from the top of your head.
Yeah.
Do you think? Yeah. Daenerys. Or Jon Snow is the more likely candidate.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Who is really this legendary savior.
You're right.
Destined to, get rid of all the darkness in Westeros.
Banish it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's a question that's kept fans up at night, debating.
For sure.
And we're going to tackle it.
Love it.
Head on today.
Let's do it.
Before we, fully jump into
Yeah.
Daenerys and Jon Snow, the prophecy itself is a little...
It's a little vague.
Vague, yeah, hazy.
Hazy.
Can you, for folks who haven't,
Sure.
read every single ancient text in Westeros,
Of course. Yeah.
give us, the SparkNotes
This is SparkNotes version.
of this prophecy.
So basically, the prophecy says that a hero will be reborn
Okay.
amidst salt and smoke
Okay.
to fight the darkness that threatens the world.
Mm.
And this hero is often linked to Azor Ahai.
Right. Azor Ahai.
This legendary warrior.
Yeah, with the flaming sword.
Yeah, Lightbringer, right.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
What's the thing?
The prophecy never says if the hero is a he or a she.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the original High Valyrian is actually gender neutral.
So prince could be princess.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
it could be something else entirely.
Right, like a concept or,
Whoa. Okay, so we've got a prophecy that's super open to interpretation.
Totally.
A mystery hero, a flaming sword, and just a ton of darkness to fight.
Classic Game of Thrones, right?
It is. It's the perfect recipe.
It is.
All right, so let's jump into it. Let's talk about Daenerys Targaryen.
Mother of Dragons.
Mother of Dragons, exactly.
Yeah.
She's got that whole fire thing going on.
She does, yeah.
Hatching those dragons amidst salt and smoke.
Literally, yeah.
Textbook prophecy stuff.
Uh-huh.
So is that enough to make her the promised prince?
Well, the fire connection is definitely strong.
Right.
But, it's more than just the dragons.
Okay. Tell me more.
Fire, in the world of Game of Thrones, represents both creation and destruction.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. And that duality really reflects Daenerys' journey, I think.
I see what you're saying.
Because, she does liberate people.
Yeah.
But she also, unleashes her wrath.
Right.
Which is kind of how prophecies tend to work.
Yeah.
In Martin's world, right?
They're messy.
They're messy, yeah.
It's not just black and white.
Never, no.
Right. Her story definitely isn't a simple hero narrative.
No.
And her ending, oh boy.
Yeah.
That fiery ending in King's Landing
kind
of throws a wrench in the whole savior idea, doesn't it?
It does make you wonder, right?
Yeah.
Was her journey just this tragic, deviation from the prophecy?
Yeah.
Or was it meant to,
I don't know.
achieve something else entirely?
Lead to something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Some people think that because she fell, that she can't be the promised prince.
Right.
But others think that her fire was always going to make way for a different kind of hero.
Interesting. The prophecy needed her fire to forge something new.
Yeah.
Even if it meant she wasn't the one holding the flaming sword.
Exactly.
I like that. That's a good point. Okay, so speaking of different kinds of heroes, we have to talk about Jon Snow.
Right.
He doesn't have dragons.
No fire-breathing dragons.
No. But he's got this connection to ice.
He does, yeah.
It's in his Stark blood.
It is, yep.
And he's fought the White Walkers.
The ultimate darkness.
Yeah, literally, the embodiment of darkness.
Exactly.
So ice is pretty important.
Yeah, and ice, similar to fire, has this dual nature. It can preserve.
Yeah.
And it can protect, but...
Yeah, it can be harsh, too.
It can be harsh.
It can kill you.
Absolutely.
So, kind of like Jon.
Yeah.
Right? He can be ruthless.
He can. He's made tough choices.
Yeah.
But he's also a survivor.
He is a survivor. Very resilient.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about Melisandre.
Oh, yeah. The Red Priestess.
She was, utterly convinced.
She was all in on Jon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She brought him back from the dead.
Literally resurrected him.
If that's not
Yeah.
a sign from the Lord of Light, I don't know what is.
That's a big one, right?
That's a huge sign.
So her belief in him definitely gives more weight to that whole Azor Ahai thing.
Totally.
And his sword, Longclaw.
Oh, yeah, good point.
It's Valyrian steel,
right,
forged in fire, ancient magic.
It could be like a symbolic Lightbringer.
It could be, right.
Right. But Jon, he doesn't really want to be the hero.
No.
He's not seeking power.
Not at all.
He doesn't want the throne, even though he's a Targaryen.
He's got the bloodline, but he doesn't want it.
Doesn't that, like, go against the prophecy?
Well, it does make you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, does the prince have to, like, actively claim the title?
Yeah.
Or can destiny just happen even if you resist it?
That's a good question, yeah.
Maybe the prophecy isn't about one, like, all-powerful hero.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about, like...
A group effort.
Group effort.
Right, like everyone working together
exactly.
to fight the darkness.
I like that.
Yeah, okay, so we've got Daenerys with her fire and ambition, and Jon with his ice.
His resilience, yeah.
Yeah, and his kind of quiet heroism. They're both connected to the prophecy, but in such different ways.
Yeah, it's
like they're
the sides of the same coin.
Two sides of the same coin, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
Well, maybe the prophecy is playing out on a much bigger scale, like weaving all these different pieces together.
Right, and the true prince isn't one person.
Right, maybe it's this
balance.
This balance, yeah.
Between fire and ice.
Fire and ice.
And creation.
Whoa, that's like a whole new level of prophecy decoding.
Right. It's deep.
It's deep stuff.
It is.
So for all of us out there, like, you know, still thinking about Game of Thrones, what does this all mean?
Well, it means that prophecies, especially in Martin's world, they're never straightforward.
Yeah, they're meant to be debated,
dissected, yeah. Reinterpreted.
Like we just did.
Exactly.
And the best part is it makes us think.
It does.
About these characters and their destinies.
Exactly, yeah.
Beautifully said. So, listener, we ask you, who do you think really embodies the prince that was promised? Is it Daenerys? Is it Jon? Or is it something even bigger? Go back, watch the show again, read the books, and decide for yourself. Maybe you'll even find a new layer to the prophecy that we totally missed. Until next time, keep those Game of Thrones theories coming.
I love it.